Start off with a clean, already primed eye. I used my MAC Studio Finish Concealer on my brow bone and on my eyelid just to kind of mute out any discoloration there may be in my eye, which helps the eyeshadows adhere to the eye better, and it also makes the colors appear more brighter. The first thing I'm going to do is apply my brow bone highlight. You are welcome to use any eyeshadow of choice. I'm using Ricepaper eyeshadow by MAC. I'm going to take my 252 brush just underneath my brow bone and apply just a little bit of that brow bone highlight. Making sure to blend it out from inner to outer corners. Next, I'm using my H.I.P cream liner, and this can actually be used for many things. Not only can it be used for an eyeliner, but it's also a great eyeshadow base, and it's actually so pigmented that for this look we're using this by itself. So there's not very many steps in this eye look. I'm going to take a bit of that product on my finger and see how I kind of got it really chunky. You have to be careful with fallout with this. Sometimes I notice that the crumbs fall down onto my face, and I'm just going to apply that right in the center. I'm really going to concentrate the color on the lid, and as I get to the crease area, we're going to kind of diffuse the color out. You don't want it to be as pigmented along the crease. That's where you want it to kind of start to fade out. But as you can see, I'm really packing it on my lid. And you can add a little more if you want. Just basically get it to the desired pigmentation that you want. I like this to be real. It's a beautiful color. So the more of it I can get, I try to pack it on as much as possible to get the most color payoff. And then I take a clean finger. I try to take a clean finger and diffuse out the color on the crease. I'm going to take another L'Oreal H.I.P product, and this is the eyeshadow duo. The name of this product is called Roaring, or the name of this eyeshadow I should say is Roaring. So you've got, basically you open it up and you've got a royal blue eyeshadow inside, and this kind of brownish beige color, which is a great crease color for this look. So that's what I'm going to be doing with my 224. And you really don't need too much product. It's just kind of that crease color that's going to help diffuse out our crease a little bit more, and it's going to make for a great transition color from the lid color to the brow bone color. It's kind of like that in-between color. And this is also blended from inner to outer corner, all along just above the crease. I'm going to take a small, like angled brush or flat kind of like shader brush, or liner brush I should say. This is the MAC, I want to say it's either the 213 or the 212 brush. The number's rubbed off, and ignore that on my nose. I know that's totally there. I'm going to take that and a little bit of my Teal liner and apply some of that on my bottom lash line. You are welcome to use whatever color or brush for this step you please. And you can actually, if you want to brighten this look up a little bit, maybe use a little blue underneath there, a little green. There's so many ways this look can be used. It's a very versatile look. Next, the most important part of this step, you're going to need a bright matte white eyeshadow base, preferably something like NYX brand, which happens to be one of my favorite brands for eyeshadow bases. I'm going to use, this is quite comparable to the jumbo pencils that they have. It's just the depotted version of that. So basically it's like a jumbo pencil, same exact thing in a pot. So you're going to need something like that white. I'm going to take a little bit of that on my finger. If you have the pencil, this step is going to be way easier. I just don't feel like getting my pencil. And I'm going to apply that in my waterline. And this is going to be the base for that beautiful blue that you see in those pictures. The only way I get it to look so pigmented is by applying eyeshadow base. So you need something sticky in that waterline. And the white is what makes the blue pop out so bright. So try to stick to something that's bright matte white, or if you want a different effect with this look, use whatever color pleases you. Next, to get that beautiful bright blue in the waterline that you see, I'm using Sugarpil's pigment, and then this one is called Darling. It's basically like a teal aquamarine. I don't want to tilt it too much because it will spill, but basically that's the color of it. I'm taking my liner brush and I want to get a bit of that pigment on. You want to try to dust off some if you can, because you don't want to get this in the eye. And I'm just going to pop that right on top of the shadow base. And for those that might wonder, does that irritate your eye? I would never, of course I would never recommend something that irritates or puts me in pain. A little bit of pigment, depending on how well you apply this, might get into your eyes. It'll rub out seconds later. It'll pretty much just dissolve. As you can see, it's already a little bit in my eye, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't make my eye itch or anything like that. And I'm really just patting that on. And you can double the product up if you really want the color to show. That's up to you. But like I said, the base is really what's getting this color to pop right there on the waterline. And this will last all day. It usually lasts longer when I use the jumbo pencil, but like I said, I just don't feel like getting it. So there's that. I'm going to take my Maybelline Ultra Liner and line my upper lash line. Next, I'm going to be adding mascara. I'm using Lash Stiletto by Maybelline. Adding lashes is optional. Usually on a daily basis I don't wear lashes, but for this look I'm going to pop some half lashes on my outer corners just to kind of glamorize the look a little bit more. And there you go. There's the final look. Thank you for watching.